welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe, notification bell, share, like, tell a friend. Welcome to the channel. Guys, thanks for watching all the videos. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for the sharing. We appreciate you. So today, we're going to do a lamb stew with a little bit of twist to it, because we're using some herbs from Europe as well, you know what I'm saying, and try to kind of flavor it to make it, you know, nice and flavorful. Let's check my ingredients out. So here we have the lamb, and I'm going to take off all the silver skin off that. I'm going to dice them up maybe an inch, you know, in thickness, you know, and sort it out. Nice lamb, you know what I'm saying? Fresh lamb. You know, butcher yesterday. I went and get it today. You know what I'm saying, from the butcher shop. So you already know what it is. So over here, as you guys see a video that I put out with my green marinade, you know, my secret, you know, rub to make all the food flavor good. I got some of it in here. I got oregano in here. I got rosemary in here. I got thyme. And I got a Bulgarian herb in here. I don't remember the name of it, but you don't need it. I'm just using that to flavor it for, you know. My wife, she live in the house. She like those things, you know. Keep it kind of like unique to her side of the country. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, she like lime more than anything else. So here, we got the diced up potato. You know, you can go potato dice up in water so it doesn't oxidize and change color. And right here we got, you know, the rest of the season. We got carrot, onion, peppers. You know, we're gonna saute those off as well. You know, then we're gonna cook down everything. Then we're gonna saute this, the lamb off to kind of get a sear on it. Then we'll drop it in the pressure cooker. 20 minutes in the pressure cooker and it should be ready to go. So let's get started. I'm gonna show you, you know, I deal with the lamb a little bit so you can see how I take the silver skin off without taking off a lot of meat as well, all right? So let's do it, all right? And if you notice, cutting board on top of cutting board, because we don't want to, you know, cross-contamination what we're doing, so we're trying to keep it like that. So I'm going to cut it in two because this is a lot of lamb, and we're going to work, you know, little by little. So when you're doing this, you have to feel for it. It's a feel, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you get a little piece. And when you cut it, you want to cut it towards the fat. Like, you know, you don't want to, see that? You want to cut it towards the fat, like. Don't cut it towards the meat, because if you cut it towards the meat, you're going to lose a lot of the meat. You can feel the knife rub on the skin like. You know what I'm saying? See that? So there's a little piece of meat come off. Towards the skin as always. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't eat that. Doesn't matter what you do, you're not going to be able to eat that. You see that? You can't even break it in two. Alright, so we're going to treat the rest of them just like this. Feel for it, okay? And some of them is like extremely fat, like this is a piece of fat. You can see that. It'll come off easy, break easy. It's extremely fat, but this is a silver skin right here. You can't eat that. The fat, you can let it cook down and get all the flavor into the meat. But because I'm gonna cut it up, sear it off, I don't need the fat, so I'm taking the fat off it. You know what I'm saying? And fat clog arteries, so we're trying to stay away from all this fatty stuff, you know? You know, to try not to lose your meat. If you don't have the technique like what I do, try your best to do what you do without cutting yourself as well. Take that up. And we say you gotta feel for it. The knife's supposed to be rubbing onto the skin as well, not onto the meat, okay? See that? That's what I'm talking about. You're gonna feel for this again and try to get up another piece to get it off. Just feel for it. Knife underneath, you see that? Yep. Feel for it. Take time to figure it out. You know, you're not going to be able to do it in one go. You got to, time and time, you will, you know, get better at what you do. Feel for it, you know what I'm saying? Yep. All the excessive fat, gotta go. We don't need that. Okay. Some fat in here that we don't need as well too. Cutting them out. Too much fat you don't need, you can pull them out, drag them out, whatever you want to do with them. They come out easily. There's a piece of the silver skin right here. There we go. So, and if you cannot use your hand and pull out any fat, you can pull them out as well too. You know what I'm saying? Make it easier to come out. Grab them out. The fat will come out easy, but the silver skin ain't going nowhere. You gotta cut the silver skin out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And because this is a leg, you're gonna get a lot of fat in a lot of places on it. You know, so you have to make sure you cut it out the fat if you don't want the fat. See that? You didn't even see that when I just cut it, but it's here. So I'm trying to get it out, alright? You don't have to get all of it out if you don't want. You can leave this couple pieces and you can render off with the lamb as well. But I'm trying to get as much as I can out of it. I don't need that. Yep. That look good. It's gonna go back in here in this silver skin. We're gonna get it off. I'll show you how we do it, alright? Get a hold of it, nice hold of it. This is kind of too small to work with, so see if we can work from this side. So what we're going to do now, we're going to turn it on the other side and rub the knife on it like that. Knife got to be sharp. See that? Easy, everything's gone. Alright. So you don't want right there. So we're going to go into the other one now. Alright, before I go into the other one, let me show you how we're going to cut this. You know what I'm saying? Cut it up. I'll show you we're going to cut it up nice. Whatever size we need to cut it in, so you can get an idea, you know. Get this mix of fat off as well. We don't need that. Yep. So we're just cutting them up like this. You know what I'm saying? As it's a 1/4 inch thickness. Okay. Size. Size and them, you know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna put them in the marinade. Everything's already in the marinade already. It's a lot of lamb though, but a lot of people gonna be eating this, you know. So I'm just gonna marinate it and then we're gonna let it sit for 3 hours. The marinade, okay? You can probably see some little white stuff, but there's a little bit of fat still leave on it. You know, so if you try to get off all the fat, you're gonna take half of the lamb away. Massaging the marinade in it. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And there's a little bit of salt and pepper in here as well, because you know you gotta make sure you season it as well too. You don't have to really put salt and pepper on it, but me, I always do. I always go against grain. So, all right, we're gonna let that sit 3 hours. When we come back, we're gonna sear it off. Then we're gonna put it in the pressure cooker for 20 minutes. You know what we do, all day, every day. So yeah, I would say 3 hours. Sitting in the marinade. If you want, you can let it sit overnight with a little bit of oil in here. Try not to drop it in the oil directly if you're gonna flat, okay? And if you have a non-stick frying pan, get a non-stick frying pan. That would be nice as well too. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna sear this off to like golden brown, not fully cooked too, you know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna finish it in the pressure cooker. Alright. As I said, this is a lot of lamb, but the neighbor next door gonna get some. So a lot of people gonna get some of this. So you probably see a little bit of fat in here, but you know, that was meant to be. Alright. So when we come back, we're gonna show you when it kind of have that sear on it, and then we're gonna put it in the pressure cooker with 1.5 quart water and let it cook for 20 minutes, and then it's ready to go. Then we're gonna sweat the vegetable off and add the liquid in there and simmer down. Yeah, you know what we do, making it happen. All right. So yeah, this is the kind of golden brown we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We want to get it like that. Then now we're gonna put it in the pressure cooker and finish them up. You know. So when the flames off, put it in the pressure cooker right here. So what you want to do when you put this in here now, you want to get a little bit of water in here and deglaze it so all the flavor off the bottom of this, you know what I'm saying? All the flavor goes back into the pan as well. Yeah, you see that? I'm talking about? See that glaze? Look at that piece right there. See that? That's the golden brown color we're looking for. Get a bit of water and just dump it in here, but you want to make sure you don't burn yourself when you do it, because sometimes it's too hot and it's splash and you got burned, okay? You gotta make sure you do it right way. If you notice, I turned my thing off for a little minute, so it's not gonna be as extremely hot as it was before. You see that? A little bit of deglaze the bottom of it. That's what you're looking for. Make sure all the flavor of the bottom that burn on the bottom come back off. We call this deglazing, okay? Or deglaze, whichever. And if you're using a metal spoon, try not to scrape the pan. So, you know, glide it in there. No scraping, alright? I recommend a wooden spoon, maybe a spatula. Alright, so now we're going to put a 1/2 quart of water in here and pressure cooker for 20 minutes, and it's going to go outside. We're not going to do it in the house, outside pressure cooker, okay? When we come back, we're going to show you the finishing touch and show you what we're going to do to set it up, alright? We finish up the lamb stew right now. I got my vegetables right here. I'm going to sweat them off. You know, the potato going to go in last, you know what I'm saying? The lamb is in the pressure cooker outside. 5 more minutes and it will be ready. So we're just taking our time doing what we do, you know. Get everything going. I'm gonna put habanero pepper in here, but I'm not ready yet. I'm gonna let it cook down into the stew. I'm not gonna cut it in half as well. I'm gonna let it cook down the way it's supposed to cook down. Alright. Yep. Tomorrow we're gonna try to make a bread for you guys. Bulgarian bread, VIP style, holiday bread, you know. I was gonna make Jamaican holiday bread. I'm like, you know what, I always do it over here, so let's switch it up and see if we can do something that we haven't done in a while and something that we're not accustomed to, you know, so we can kind of, you know, broaden our skill levels and, you know, do something a little bit different from what we do. Alright? Definitely. So while we're waiting on this to sweat off, we're gonna go check the pressure cooker, and when we come back, we're gonna put everything together, alright? You know what, let me put the potato in here before we get off camera, okay? So I'll put the potato and let it just simmer down and do what it do. Potato, I try to kind of cut them a little bit bigger than normal as well. So they doesn't like get soft and mush out before they're ready, you know? Yeah, put a lot of potato in here because we're not gonna eat it with no rice or anything at this moment or any kind of thing. So the potato gonna be like, you know, the starch for it. Yeah. You know? Like a shepherd pie, like if you want you can add some green beans and some stuff to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, when we come back, we're gonna show you the rest of it, okay? Alright, so see that? with the 1.25 water. That's what it look like. I'm gonna break piece in two. You know it's ready, 95% ready. So I'm gonna dump it in here with all of this. Smells really good. Yep. And request, they don't want no tomato in here, nothing like that. So it's gonna be just lamb stew, the finest, you know. A little bit of water in there. Always deglaze, as I said before. Always deglaze. Make sure you know all the flavor come out. Yeah, and the pressure cooker is a miracle pot. You know, 20 minutes, and meat will take you to cook an hour and a half. Cook in 20 minutes. You know, you don't need more than that amount of water in there. Remember, don't forget to taste for salt as well. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it on medium flames, turn it down, let it cook for 10 minutes. It should be ready within 10 minutes, okay? I'm gonna cover it up. So when we come back, we're gonna show you the finishing touch, okay? All right, welcome back. So we finished up on the lamb stew. This is not really a typical lamb stew, because normally, you know, the way we cook lamb stew is a little bit different, but this is my way and the way that, you know, we consume it better, you know. Take a look at it. So yeah, you can see that potato, nice and soft, not too mushy, you know. The stew is not too, you know, thick, but perfect consistency, you know. Looking nice, you know. A lot of liquid in there, you know, so you can turn it into a shepherd pie, you know, lamb soup or whatever you want, but it's really a lamb stew. So let's plate it. No bay leaf, you know what I'm saying? Thyme, garlic, you know, no allspice, you know, we're trying to keep it a little bit less than all those flavors that we're normally used to, all right? A little bit of everything in there, some carrots, some peppers, some onions, you know, a little bit of sauce as well. Some more of that. A little bit more color on top too. Let's put a little bit more sauce in here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get this out of here. We can get a nice picture, you know, for the people as well. You know, we're gonna garnish it because we always do. You know, garnish with that. Yeah, lamb stew, simple, easy. You know what I'm saying, but yet still tasty. You know, that's what we do. Hi, thanks for watching the video. We appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, tell a friend, subscribe, like, comment, share, all the above.